Hold it for now. Oh, that.
Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God. And let us chant Om 3 times together. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Namaha. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Good afternoon. Today is a special day. A special day. It is a birthday of Mother Sita. Those who have read or heard about Lord Rama and Mother Sita. So on this special day, and to inform you, she was not born in the usual way. She was revealed or discovered underground. King Janaka, a very powerful and highly spiritual king of his time, to practice a special ceremony, he had to himself plow the land, tilling, cultivating, in the traditional way with the oxen and the wooden plow. And through that he found something sticking to the plow and found in a casket a baby girl. So she is the daughter of this earth. And we have an English expression, son of soil, children of soil. and sees the symbolism. And her life is extremely beautiful but painful. I don't want to talk more on it because today's program is not the satsang, but the company of the questions. So on this special day, the day of revelation or advent or manifestation of Mother Sita, and just to tell you, her appearance came from the Mother Earth, and she also disappeared into the Mother Earth, alive. I have been to the place where she merged into the earth. Still now one can see it is so wide open earth where she went in. However, praying to Mother Sita to give us real patience. She's the symbolism of patience, purity, beauty, humility, everything. All, you can say, divine qualities. Let's bless each one of us with her divine grace. The deeper I go into my spiritual self, the more different I become from my old friends and family members. How to deal with it? It feels sad. I think you are imagining. It is not real. I will tell about myself. I came to spiritual path, especially the path of Kriya Yoga, when I'm talking as a college student. Staying in a hostel, meditating without their knowledge. We were sharing the rooms. It was not single. I was sharing with a friend, but he doesn't know that I'm meditating. For example, when he is sleeping, I'm meditating. When he is getting up, I'm sleeping. Very good. Till now, I have countless friends. It is open secret. From my school days, college days, I have countless friends. I love them. I was very strict about my food. I was cooking my own food. But I was inviting all my friends sit down to share with me. And then you can have your own food below in the canteen. So it is not true. If you really love God, if you really go deep into yourself, self means closer to God, you have to feel love for everybody. Love for the husband, love for the wife, love for the children, love for friends, it is not withdrawal, but it is not emotional attachment as we might have before. It is, in the words of Sri Gurudev, compassionately detached but very loving and caring. What happens when we die? Nobody dies. What happens when you sleep? You get up. Similarly, when the body will die, it is a long sleep. Sleep is a short death. Because it is a short death, we get up with the same body. Although the body has changed, the mind has changed in between. But sleep is short death, death is long dream, so the same body cannot stay. So we get up from that long sleep in a new body. if one is not liberated, it doesn't matter. Be very clear. Many, they think that, how to say, we want to be realized now in this, before thinking of the highest goal is very good, lofty. But we have to go step by step. Nothing happens overnight. So don't think of death, but remember, nothing is permanent. What could we do to calm down our kids and put him to positive directions? Spend more time with the kids. This is the biggest mistake in modern or present human conditions or civilization, as you tell. I don't know, it is really, are we really civilized? I have a question mark for myself. We are withdrawing from, either in the name of materialism or in the name of spirituality, we are withdrawing ourselves from everything to know what is happening. We are not talking, the wife and husband, they're not talking with each other, they're texting inside the same house, and food is ready. This is, the machine is coming in between the relationships. Same thing with the kids. Spend more time with them, speak to them, love them, tell them stories with values, and motivate them. And you want them to be good, but you don't give time to make them good. And give them freedom to sit with this mobile telephone and doing like this, little baby children, to pacify the baby, showing the mobile telephone. This is the biggest mistake. Do you know, I'm a little bit sorry that such big piece of paper is given, this much is written, and what will happen to the rest of the paper? I don't know. So I am very, 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 very economical. Can you speak to sincerity and earnestness of one's heart? Is sincerity a form of action? Or rather, how can sincerity be action form? Could one rely on sincerity for clearing a large amount of karma? What I understand by sincerity, once I have a goal to achieve, and remember, the goals are two types. One is the ultimate, which never changes. Others are intermediary, every day, weekly, annual. So once the goals are clear, to strive for the goal with clarity of mind, without laziness, with love, in joy, is sincerity to me. So it is love in action, knowledge in action, action in devotion. Can you please tell us something about Mataji, Babaji's sister? We only know about her mentioned in Autobiography of Yogi. That much I know. When dutiful, the Gita tells, when dutiful action is done without attachment, that renunciation is sattvic. How so we know, how do we know when an action is truly our duty? Sometimes more is asked of us than there is time for how to know where our true duty lies. Look, duty is very simple word. I am sitting here, my duty is to serve you. Very clear. You have put a lot of questions in the basket, but my time is very limited. For example, less than 1 hour. So I will try my best to do as much as possible. So in our life, we all, duty towards ourselves, duty towards family members, duty towards the nation, duty towards humanity, duty towards creation. We all have duty, and with duty comes responsibility, and we should accept it with love. Oh, it is too much, I can't do. Do you know, I have seen in my childhood my own mother who never complained that I have no time. I have seen it. And during those days, the household work was really so hard. Everything manual. Everything from morning till night, manual work. But she was finding herself even time for own study, chanting, prayer, her puja. She had time. She never complained, I don't have time. If you have love, you have time. I always fear that I might take wrong decision in life using my free will. So I expect someone to come and guide me. How to deal with this? How to be confident in using our free will? Does somebody tell you, eat this, don't, in the morning, or you choose, I will eat this or I will eat that? You are in the traffic jam. Do you decide yourself to take another route, or somebody guides you to take decision? Mind dear, grow up. Mistake will be there. We will commit mistake, and through mistake we'll learn. We'll rectify. And don't be dependent upon others. Somebody will come and somebody will tell me which clothes to put on, which food to eat, and so on. What is it best to apply? A forceful effort of will, when encountering negative energies, either internally or externally, we see simply applying a more passive awareness and alertness. Look, light and darkness stay together. You'll say they stay together? Yes. If I close my eyes, it is darkness. If I open my eyes, it is light. It depends upon me to be in light or be in darkness. The same thing. The negative energy is within me, and positive energy is also within me. Shri Lahidi Mahasaya said, Ke bolere Sorga Narak, Ke bolere Bahudur, Manusher Madhye Sorga Narak, Manusher Madhye Sur Asur. Who is telling heaven and hell are far away? It is in each one of us inside, heaven and hell, and also the devil and divine, both. What we want to entertain, it depends upon us. Which type of thought I am entertaining, which type of lifestyle I am leading, how much I am careful, because they are within, they are not. So it is a continuous fight that we all have to undertake, with more negative from more within and negative outside. When you speak, somebody is talking too much negative, talking, look, people, nowadays what is happening, they think we have to talk, we have to discuss, we have to clarify. If we really work on our own mind, and if we are clear in mind, most of the things are clear. With confused mind, even if it is clarified, you will be confused. You will have doubt. I could not hear completely. I could not understand. What did he say? However, fight. Can I take any bad karma back from my kids and help them live a happy and healthy life? Look, it is not such easy job to just to tell, I will take it and give your all bad karma to me and be free. Karma follows a lot. The Tattvabodha clearly explains what makes up the physical, astral, and causal bodies. Could you please tell where the chakras are located in relation to the three bodies? Tattvabodha is its textbook. It is of Acharya Shankara. Very simple and very clear message to understand what this body is, what this mind is. It's a very beautiful book. And in this book, there is a description of three bodies, three states, and so on. So now the question is, you want to know about in astral body, where are the chakras? In the causal body, where is the chakras? Please do not put too much of intellectualization. Do you know, for example, why this much Acharya Shankar wrote, he did not write more? That is needed, that's all. So our mind is curious to know the astral body, causal body, where is this, where is that? Just practice. Practice is more important than too much of theories. Theory is good, but if it is true that people who want to be free choose difficult lives in order to understand misery, then is the goal to spend your lifetime learning how to be free? We all are by nature free. We all are by nature free. You will tell, what is the problem? The problem is, we had a beautiful kakadu. Australian white parrot, as a birthday gift to Sri Gurudev. For me personally, I don't like to put the, but it was there. Somebody has given it and there. Do you know what happened? This little bird and Gurudev played with the bird and singing with the bird, Jesus, Jesus, Mother Mary, and it will wave the head, and it was nice. When the bird lives in the cage, even if the door is open, it goes out and comes in. So this is the attachment to the cage. Poor bird, to fly free in free air, forgetting its real nature, thinking that this is my home, I'm sitting there, looking there, even birds. So one day we found so we are really free. Our attachment, strong likes and dislikes, arising out of ignorance, without knowing really who am I. Suppose I'm sitting here, we all are sitting here. Each one of us, if we think, am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I this little ego? Am I a Swami? Am I a man, woman? Am I like this young, old? Really, am I this or am something else? Our attachment with ego, our own identity, our own position, our own, we are in our self-created prison. And who will make you free? It is you have created the prison and you have imprisoned yourself. And it is you to make yourself free. There's nothing to pass through suffering or misery. Whatever comes, it comes as a part of life. I am not miserable. The misery comes. Sadness comes, but I am not sad. Sickness comes, but I am not sick. Success comes, but I am not successful. It has come to me. Pleasure has come. I am not excited, although there is little joy and excitement, but I am not excited. That is needed. We humbly ask you to say happy birthday to Andriama. Happy birthday to Andriama. So you all can say happy birthday, why not? Are there other worlds or planets we go to, or do we have to keep coming back to the earth to evolve? And once we do, can we go to other planets? When first, people landed on moon, Apollo 11, there was a lot of that we'll have residence in moon, and some people, they wanted to buy space in moon. And some people, they took money from them. Because the fools can be fooled by any big fools. And the one who cheated by taking money from this, he's a big fool. And the others, those who are cheated, they are little smaller fools. You'll say, he took money and he's a fool. He's full. Because he's creating a lot of negative karmas. It might appear like little material gain instantly by cheating. However, do you know, this universe or cosmos or whatever you speak, it is beyond human comprehension. Sitting on one planet in one solar system and thinking that I am just, you think of yourself. We think of ourselves so great, so beautiful, so intelligent, so we are insignificant. In Gurudev's word, we are insignificant bugs. And there are many planes of existence. There are many planes where there is life, and it is not just one. Have you not heard or read in Autobiography of Yogi when Yukteswar is talking of another plane, and where is it? This is not surely in this solar system. You will tell them, how do they travel? Kriya practice has helped to reveal many of my inner imperfections and bad habits. Some are easy to correct and others are difficult to fix. It can be frustrating to deal with habits that feel impossible to change. How should I handle habits that seem to set in stone? We all have created habits and we all can eliminate habits. Any habit, if it is bad. We created habits out of ignorance and imagination. Now we have to rectify our bad habits with knowledge and determination, with firmness. No. I will tell the story of one of my teachers. I have told it many times, who smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked so much. This was all, this was all black. And he was my teacher, and then we worked together. He was my colleague. So in India, we adore the teachers, like he was respectable. But one day it came out of my mouth, sir, is it good to smoke? Because he was rolling his cigarette to smoke. I came from a class, I was in between going to another class, I told this much, then I left. Then the thought came to me, oh God, I know him from my student age already over 15 years or more. I never told this to him ever. Why did I tell this? He's respectable, and it is little insulting to speak like this. When I came back from class, I searched for him to beg apology that I'm sorry that what I told. I didn't find him. The next day I didn't find him. The next day I didn't find him. Fourth day I found him. I went to him I said, I'm sorry, I told you that day. I never found time to apologize, that it was improper for me. He said, no, I am so much grateful to you. I stopped. He's no more. He left his body recently. But beautiful teacher. So I went to Kumbh Mela in 1989, maybe, 1989. And he wanted to go with me. I said, it is a crowd. I don't know where I'm going to stay. I might stay under open space somewhere. I have no idea of the place. Nothing. He said, wherever you'll stay, I'll follow you. So we traveled together by train. We stayed nearly a month together. And out of joke, I told, do you know, sir, when people come for pilgrimage, they give up some bad habits. He said, the worst habit I had, because of you, I got free. The other one was coffee. While going by train to the Kumbh Mela, this was the discussion. I think I may not get the chance to take coffee, so from here I'm leaving coffee. If we really want to change, who can stop it? It will be a little difficult. What are bijaksharas? Are those real physical sound coming from chakras? Does the chakra have colors? Do not again. One sound is real, that is Om sound. That is real. And it is all the time, everywhere. That is Nada Brahma. So that is real. And from one sound, it is becoming 50. From 50 sounds, becoming 1,000. From 1,000, you can find all words. So stick to the one sound, although in sadhana there is use of bija mantras, seed syllables, 50 sound syllables. Practice as much is taught, and don't read the book and again start imagining. At what point the sadhaka should leave the voyage of the world? No, it is something else. Leave the, what is this word? And plunge into the peak of the mountains. Leave the village of the world. Maybe. Can anybody read it?
Valleys of the world.
Valleys of the world.
Plunge into the peaks of the mountains.
At what point the sadhaka should leave the valleys of the world and plunge to the peak of the, in deep meditation? In deep meditation and deep sleep, you are in the mountain peak. You know the mountain, the Himalaya is in the brain. So otherwise, be in the valleys, be with this. Can you describe the first time you heard Samadhi experience? I could not make difference between visualization and real light perceiving. Kindly bless and guide. Did anybody tell you that imagine this light? Imagination, visualization, projection, and it comes through suggestion. So, for example, in Kriya Yoga, we teach to listen to divine sound. It is not imagination. It is not visualization. It is not. It is. Just practice it and you listen to it. The same way, experiencing light, close your eyes, concentrate, and you feel something. And that is perception of yours. There is no visualization. There is no think that this is this light, think that here is this light. Nothing like this. Is it true that Sage Agastya initiated Babaji Maharaj into Kriya Yoga? Just now I wrote a line of Sage Agastya while coming up, I was writing on Lord Hanuman. So Lord Rama is talking to, says Agastya. So all imaginations. In Science of Kriya Yoga book, Baba mentions sun and moon. All the seasons are inside our body. Can you please explain how? Everything is inside the body. The Gurudev in Kriya Yoga book said the human body is the microcosm in which the entire universe is there. If you read Jnana Sankalini Tantra, it is said, Brahmanda Lakshanam Sarvam Deha Madhya Vyavasthitam Sakarascha Vinasyati Nirakara Na Nasyati. The entire universe, all the qualities of the universe, it's inside the body. Inside the body. So Gurudev said, all the stars and planets are inside your body. All the, the soul is the sun. The soul is the sun. The lower 6 chakras up and down are 12 months. The lower 6 chakras, not the Sahasrara, the 6 chakras from bottom to the soul center, up and down, so 12 points. 6 points going down, 6 points coming up, 12 months. So you speak of here as 4 seasons. In traditional Vedic culture, why to speak of Vedic culture? Even in my childhood, I experienced 6 seasons. You'll tell, what are the 6 seasons? It was summer, monsoon, autumn, dew, winter, spring. And each season, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, very clearly observed during those days. Nowadays, there are only 2 seasons. Do you know what? Here it is, okay, winter is coming, snow, and in India it is summer or rainy season. That's all. I'm speaking of Odisha. 2 seasons, not winter is no winter really. So everything is inside you. Watch your mind, watch your breath, experience it. Not that everything will be discussed or detail, elaborated, this. When faced with delicious and no decisions, I thought. Do you know what happens? The problem is my companions. The body is my companion. The body is, St. Francis told Brother Donkey, this body is born damaged body. This body was born with damage, born sick, 7 months old in the village, no modern treatment for the premature baby, and so on. So damaged body. And these eyes, ears, I have used the eyes to the maximum extent even till now. So they are getting gradually, tired and weak. So the doctor is telling, what happens? Suppose one is not able to hear. So what will do? Hearing aid. I found a disciple. He's a retired officer, he's no more. And whose son is a monk also. So a very long time disciple of Gurudev. And he had developed in his old age hard of hearing. So I visited him when I was in that area for Kriya program. So he told, do you know, I am so happy that now I have problem in hearing. I asked why. He said, not to hear anything useless gossip. I'm so proud that God has taken it away, and I'm hearing the sound from my young age, and now it is much beautiful. Not hearing what is there, what to hear, all these things. But we want to hear everything, what happened, why happened. Oh God. The same thing with the eyes. I have used, or I have been using the eyes a lot, even today. So when forced with decisions and action in the world, how to know God's will and God's desire? We live with ego, attachment, likes and dislikes, own egocentric choice and decision. And then we want, is it God's will or not? One who is more and more tuned with God perceives it is not my will, it is thy will. So if you found the success in some decision, and remember it is God's will. If you found failure, accept it. It was your ego. Don't blame God. Does Kriya Yoga Institute offer premarital counseling? What do you advise for a couple on Kriya path to a more spiritual and yet stay connected? Meditate. Do you know, it's a very simple thing. I told about one holy man in India from Odisha who was really highly realized Vaishnava sadhu. I had his darshan a couple of times in my teenage before he left his body. Somebody asked him, how could you achieve all this in your life? He said, I don't know what I achieved. He said, no, you are hiding yourself. He said, only one thing I know. Then he said, whatever my guru has told, I'm doing that. That's all. Nothing. He told this much, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. For example, we have been on the path of meditation. We have been taught to do it every day. Just I'll go on doing it every day. That's all. All other things will come naturally. If you have read the life of Sri Mahasaya, in which there is also description of some of his disciples who just practicing fast Kriya, achieving divine bliss, joy. No, when he was told to get some more technique, somebody asked, why don't you learn something more? He said, this is enough. This is enough. I know one disciple, at least in West, who was also the center leader from the very beginning of Kriya activity in that country. Can you imagine? She's organizing second Kriya initiation, second Kriya meditation classes, everything, but she never took second Kriya initiation. Never was. And when she was asked, she said, I feel that's enough, I feel. Can you imagine? I have seen it. In our lineage, we do not practice any Kriya or technique to improve, achieve Khichari perfectly. how important it is to get Khichdi perfect in order to get the Samadhi state. Do you know what is the meaning of Khichdi? Again, I'm telling, read Jnana Sankalini Tantra. Jnana Sankalini Tantra is telling what is Khichdi. First, let me tell you, Khichdi is to bring the tongue more and more inside. And mostly in Hatha Yoga, they practice it, and they do some other, unnatural method to take the tongue. It is not really the way. Khichdi is to keep your mind free from the ordinary thing and mind roaming in God. It is said 3 signs of Khichdi. One is drustisthir. You will not have blinking of the eyes so often. Second is vayusthir. You will have control over your own breath. Breath will be more rhythmic, more peaceful, and sometimes naturally controlled. Third is manasthir. Mind will be still. This is real Khichdi. And that will lead you to samadhi or whatever you think of. Keep your look still, breath still. Breath still means rhythmic, and mind still. So, if there is time in multiple lineages, the gurus have abused his position with pattern of verbal, physical, and or sexual aggression. How do you understand this? Have there been any abuses of power that it is unfortunate. Do you know what happens? Jesus said, blind cannot lead the blind. And modern times, there's too much of commercialization, too much of, and people, it is sad. What if we do not believe in God? And if we do not believe, how do we come to believe? I have initiated people into the path of Kriya Yoga, atheist, communist, and so on. And they don't believe. You don't believe in God, that's fine. But there is breath. It is truth or not? Yes, there is breath. And just love your breath, watch your breath, and practice. One person came and told this type, I never want to bow down to anybody at anything. I have never bowed down even to my parents in India, and atheist. I said, if you want your own change and benefit through meditation, you can practice. Do you know what happened? After initiation, she wanted to bow to me. I told, I am not propagating to bow, but there is no need to bow. He cried like anything. He said, first time in my life, I have something in me, I want to bow. So, however, Why don't we remember our other lives? You are not able to handle your this life nicely, and you want to remember your other lives. God knows that you will be mad if you at least have a glimpse of your other life. For example, suppose if you find your nearest and dearest one in the past life is your bitter enemy now, or whom you love now so dearly was your bitter enemy before, and it happens. It is a common thing. The children are the best enemies born in this life to the parents to exhaust the karma. How can I tell if my prayers to gurus are answered or heard? Why to put question to it? Look, your duty is to pray. I'm telling to God. And you have done your duty. The rest is their responsibility. If I am worthy of my prayer to be answered, surely He will fulfill it. What happens? We want this to be done. And if this is not done, what you are... Somebody told me, why did I have a guru? Because the guru will be there to guard me, to protect me. If there is accident, he should have saved me from the accident. Thank you all. Some questions left. Do not real answer for any question is within you. Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God. Let us pray to God. Oh God, give me an understanding heart, clear mind. Help me to maintain inner purity, calmness, peace. Help me to be free from strong likes and dislikes. Help me so that I will be able to live a continuous and conscious life, breath to breath, moment to moment. I bow to you. I bow to God. I bow to all the masters. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity all over the world and the entire creation. Om. Amen.